Oh, you're right. What's up, yins guys? I'm gonna make another video. And no, it's unusually cold today. Usually it's hot as hell this season. Some of the afternoons, even in the mornings. But even like my afternoons, it's been like sun out. But it's just I don't know if it's like they were saying that from down south, like because of that hurricane, tropical storm shit or whatever, different kind of shit going on in the world. But yeah, now I'm wearing something. It's kind of cold over here. But anyway, what I was going to say in the video, I want to do a video about this asshole, not just about this stupid asshole, which I recorded his little statements. I mean, I'm using him as an example too. Golden Arrow, he calls himself. He don't have anything on his YouTube like he does any videos. But all right, I'll give him the fact that he likes dogs. He has something with dogs on here, so I'll give him one thumbs up for that. But his asshole. I mean, even though this is trivial shit we were talking about, it represents an attitude I was flaunting to him, and I was making fun of him because he says the stuff that I believe. What I'm telling him over, I don't know. I put this kind of old musicians that I put samples of on my YouTube. He's commenting on, and it's saying even so much worth making a video about. Except it's the kind of shit people out there in the world say and use these words. And I haven't heard that word convoluted in a long time. Matter of fact, I had ex-coworkers stalk my Facebook about some stuff I disagree on, which that I'm the fuck out of that place anyway, and I still have YouTube videos where I was doing some of my activities in their workplace that they don't like. But they use the word delusional. And they play the delusional card every time you have something smart to say back to them. Something you're just too delusional. The word convoluted. You know what the fuck the word convoluted sounds like? That word sounds almost like some kind of mixed ingredients you mixed together and drank or ate that got tainted with something and you puked it up. And after you puked it up, ew, that's convoluted. but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm saying that because in the funny way, these people with their views and he made a comment that to counter my comment about a comment about a comment that it started that because I know he's one of them people that I consider myself tolerant to a point. And then any certain people that I know close that I tolerate. And he's talking about these people that a musician that I had on there talking about how their career, how he put it, got shot down because of the shit that she says. Oh, well, I'm almost like, well, fuck, there's so many other musicians for their views, they get popular because of them. And like all of a sudden the thought police will control, since when all of a sudden now we're in an age that sometimes the thought police, oh, what, you don't get a career in anything if you don't obey the norm. So that's why I'm all for certain breeds of rock star out there that whether they ground their lyrics, and some of the lyrics I use in some of the borrows for some of my own activities on YouTube, so I could say fuck the world, you know what I mean? But I was disagreeing with him. I'm like, yes, I'm sarcastically saying in one of my comments that, oh yes, people would love that to block you from either working somewhere or being a sports star or being a rock star or being some kind of music star. We all know there's some of these people out there. I almost suspected him of glorifying them stupid whores, whether they're gay, straight, or bisexual. I have inside of my head half of these people, how they got where they are, you know, I mean, too. And you see all kind of YouTube videos about that shit, so I have that in my head. And I'm saying sarcastically, I'm saying something that's actually the truth. And I believe when I made my comments to him, I believe that to deal with certain shit, don't go there with him. You just get strong and do whatever you do trained to get strong and get smart so you can don't start no trouble, but walk by so you can have a smirk on your face and hopefully some money on your pocket. Knowing that these people that you know that tolerance is not good enough, that these people want to be the thought police and they don't like you rocking around with a smirk on their face. They would really like to have a communist daddy take over and just to have you thrown in jail or a labor camp, maybe like North Korea, you know. Get this guy a Kim Jong-un inflatable sex doll. Maybe he'll be happy. I should have told him that, but yeah. And he made his comment sparking. Yeah, while you're smirking, you know, we're also smirking. And the rest of what you're saying, your comment is too convoluted to address. The translation is, my small brain can't get around that, and nothing I can do about it. So therefore, your stuff is just play that card. You're either delusional or too convoluted. So if you're not obedient to some system, there's all kind of systems in the authority, whether it's a commune on behalf of a socialist daddy or a religious daddy or some different kinds of street thuggish like daddy that want to enforce their things, whether you're for the police or for some other thug daddy or any kind of a daddy, unlike people who get along out of mutual, that can kick each other's ass or could kick your ass, but yet get along because you have mutual respect for each other and walk around with the same chip on your shoulder. Just, I regard that as normal, but the word I like the way people use the word delusional or convoluted. I mean, that's the rhetoric of somebody that talks down to you or thinks they're over you some kind of way. Or they're in some cases you get ones like I said somewhere just because they have an SUV and live on credit, or you walk around, you do. It's in the workplace, it's out street, it's on the internet. Anybody that thinks they're self of something over you wants to say that because they have some kind of mob or amount of friends that they can enforce the social norm, and they are supposed to shame you, but instead you walk around with a smirk on your face, and then like he said, you're smirking and so is he. But he says, I'm smoking. This is I'm smirking and so are they. So are we. And I almost want to ask him, who is we? I mean, there's just a you making a comment to you. I mean, when you say we, I mean, what? You figure a circle of your friends? I mean, do you have something, claim to have something larger with that stupid cross or whatever that you use on your little icon on your YouTube? What the fuck is that, you know? But I mean, he didn't have to be like that about it. I mean, he could have been a little better about it. I know maybe I'm sometimes an asshole, but hey, some of my beliefs, that's the way it is. I'm arrogant, and I see that for what it is. I'm not going to sit there and I try to be fair with everybody. I'm not going to sit there and fucking pretend to be a soldier for one group. Well, they're just as fucked up as everybody else. That's why it's better to, whether you're white or black or whatever, walk around and snub a percentage of your own along with everybody else. You know, that's my idea of being non-prejudiced and intolerant in a certain way. But I don't owe anything to whether it's to anybody I own or this guy or anybody else, you know what I mean? But anybody that's a particular thing that you know is nice to you, they're cool. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. But, that's too convoluted. I mean, you got to be like Mr. Mr. Golden Arrow, the fancy name of his YouTube. He evidently is conforming to some kind of daddy, some view or whatever that he figures is right. And it's like, fuck me and fuck everybody else. And then if I walk with a smirk on my face with a fuck you attitude and don't do anything to be accused, in my philosophy, whether you're black or white or even if you're gay and don't bother anybody, if you don't join the bandwagon fucking idiots that you see on the news all the time, you can get harassed or whatever. You walk around with us. I think the cure for this world is everybody just don't provoke anybody either way. Walk around and live your life so you cannot be accused. But that's convoluted or delusional, like some people say. You know, the reason I'm saying is sometimes I want to make a video about this shit, but you need the right troll to say something to you, which sparks the excuse. Because there's some days you want to make a video and you're like, duh. Then you get in the mood. and you need some kind of statement or some troll to kind of spark it, because sometimes I'll make a video and I'll talk about some of this other shit that relates and be off the subject. I mean, it's damn near like when I was a kid in school, a teacher, you'd get out of the class without doing a certain amount of work or a quiz or something, because you have one of them teachers that would get off the subject and yum, 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 but, whatever, But I'm like, if anything else, I mean, it's not like I'm going to threaten this dude on the fucking internet. Yeah, please. I think he should lighten up a little bit. I said, yeah, if you're got this far and watched this video, or you're a friend of this guy, I mean, it's like, lighten the fuck up. I'm basically saying we all need to, no matter who we are, stay out of the bullshit and walk around with a cocky smirk on our face. Just like I said, yeah, you're smirking and so am I. Yeah, you want to have that attitude. It's good. That's a good attitude, because we can all live our lives so we cannot be accused. And when I even told my own mother that's the good philosophy, oh, you don't got any kind of anything moral in your heart. You don't do anything from the heart or for God, because you just want to live your life so you can't be accused. Well, yeah, you could be a Christian to separate yourself from the world if you're not one of them asshole Christians. And yes, you should live your life so you cannot be accused. Some Christians agree with me. So what the fuck, But anyway, some videos like this are more listenable to some of the people that already know me on here, whether they give a fuck about this troll or not. But I'm using him as an example, make fun of him a little bit. But I'm fair. I think I'm fair, too. I'm sarcastic as fuck, but I'm fair, too. And any of you guys that know me from years ago know that my videos are better, because there was some holding back. Like, I'm doing it gradually. That saying shit gradually doesn't always work, even though I have a lot of yeah buts in some of my videos. I'm a Mr. Yeah But, too. But I'm just trying to fucking be fair. I'm not kissing anybody's ass. But I'm an asshole, but I don't want to be a complete asshole. I try to see somebody's side of shit, But, damned if you do and damned if you don't, is a good philosophy for this day and age, And if you're not a soldier for somebody else's cause, and you walk around minding your own business, even with or without a smirk on your face, you're accused of being one of their so-called enemies when you deal with all these crazy advocates for this and that you see on the fucking news and YouTube shit. And, so there you go. I mean, that's what I'm saying in the long run. But to delusional or convoluted, that word convoluted, I could make a whole video. If any of you guys got this far with this video, I could make a whole video maybe making fun of convoluted. I mean, I don't even think I'm good enough in the world to be a comedian unless somebody had a bunch of beers in them. But some people, like in the world, might have been saying, like, oh, you know what? You think you're being funny, but you're not. Quit. But there's some shit that needs to be said. That's why I said in some of my statements that you can decide one way or another if a rat's ass should be offered or even given. So I have a whole video about giving a rat's ass, How can you give the ass of the rat when the rat isn't always the rat's ass isn't always yours to give? It belongs to the rat. Let the rat keep its ass. But if you have a pet rat and you want to pick up the rat, right, and offer it to somebody ass first, and it's up to him if he accepts the rat's ass, right? And but, whether or not that you should offer or give the rat's ass, But is the rat's ass yours to give, let alone the person you offer the rat's ass to or give to, whether he accepts it or not? Well, if he wants a pet rat, that you offer him to him ass first. But yeah, it's about being a smart. Yeah, when you're a smart ass and you're like whether you're being some kind of whether they call you some kind of tough guy or some kind of whatever the hell they want to call you, you're smart mouth or smart ass, they can't deal with it. They know they can't do shit to you, So it's delusional or convoluted. That's the convenient card, because they can play their pseudo intellectual bullshit, and you can walk away, because there are some of these people that you can argue forever. There's like the book I read, The BS Syndrome. like the priests, certain preachers, or certain people. There's no talking to them. They'd like, if they had their way, they'd like to kill you to save you for your sins, you know. And I can say that too, the people that are non-religious that want to tell you what to think and what to believe, that are also just as bad. That if they could, they'd have you thrown in jail or whatever, or punished somehow, or shamed or whatever, keep you in line or whatever. The book, The BS Syndrome, I read years ago. There's no talking to some of these people. You might as well walk away, you know. That's just it. I mean, simple as that.